Indonesia, on the island of Flores, a large 10.4 meter or 34.1 foot tall mass of molten rock is slowly advancing towards the village of Norobelen. Although this lava flow, which almost reaches the top of the local canopy, is only advancing at a rate of 11.4 meters or 37.4 feet an hour, this slow pace will be more than sufficient to reach the village by January 28th. However, since the relevant lava flow is highly blocky and tall, being fairly viscous, parts of it regularly tumble off and roll downhill as far as a kilometer. Thus, the danger might come sooner, with tumbling lava blocks potentially reaching structures as early as January 24th. As a result of the continuing eruption of a Lewotobi volcano and the lava flow danger, there is an ongoing discussion regarding the potential construction of a lava barrier which will attempt to divert the advancing molten rock towards an area where there are a minimum level of structures. Although an exact plan for a lava barrier has not yet been revealed, I suggest a 1,500 meter length wall 15 meters in height which would be placed at the approximate location shown on screen. This barrier orientation, if it were to work, would likely sacrifice 2 structures to potentially save 36 structures. However, there are a few problems. Namely, the situation at Lewotobi is far different than it was as lava flows approached Greenvik on January 14th. While lava barriers were effective during the Rekenas volcano eruption, we cannot necessarily expect the same success here. One key concern is lava viscosity. As lavas become more silica-rich, they become much more stagnant and slow-moving, while at the same time causing the resulting flows of material to pile to increasing heights. While a 5 to 10 foot high lava flow is fairly easy to divert as there is less mass pushing against a wall, a 34 foot tall flow like seen at Lewotobi is not as easy. Additionally, taller lava flows generally involve more viscous material, meaning that upon contact with a wall, a more viscous lava flow might simply slowly plow through it rather than easily changing direction. I also want to note that even the most fluid of commonly observed lava flows is still incredibly viscous. For example, while water has a centipoise of 1, honey has a centipoise of 3000, yet the least viscous common lavas, aka phoidite, has a viscosity 10 times higher than honey. Sticking with comparing lava viscosities to common household items, while the lava flows at Rekenas had a viscosity of ketchup, Lewotobi's lava has a viscosity about 4 times that of peanut butter. In other words, the lava flows at Lewotobi are at least 10 times more viscous than the recent lava erupted northeast of Greenvik. Historically speaking, attempting to divert lava flows with more than 52% silicon dioxide have a poor record of success. This point can be best observed at Italy's Mount Etna volcano where, although numerous tall barriers built in 1992 slowed advancing lava, they all were eventually overtopped and failed. I am mentioning Etna because its basaltic Trekkie andesite lava flows have a similar viscosity to Lewotobi's basaltic andesite lava. Yet, there is an even greater problem. The current eruption of Lewotobi could best be classified as highly explosive and has resulted in multiple pyroclastic flows traveling between 1 and 3.5 kilometers from its summit, burning everything alive in their path. In the last week, Lewotobi's exclusion zone has been expanded 3 times, and while this is partially due to the advancing lava flows, it is also because a pyroclastic flow could reasonably travel anywhere in the exclusion zone. What I am trying to say is that it might be too dangerous to even attempt a lava flow diversion, as while structures can be replaced, people cannot. Lewotobi's current eruption has so far not caused any casualties, unlike the majority of times when a volcano in Indonesia has been placed at an alert level of red since 2010. So, what do you think should be done? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. There are plenty of bad options authorities can choose from and no good simple solution. As a final note, I would like to thank my new patron geologist of Spain for supporting this channel.